Hello, everyone. So, I welcome you all on World Bicycle Day today. Hi. Well, I'm so glad that you all are joining in. And today we are going to talk about benefits of cycling and much more. Because I know that most of you all have started cycling during the pandemic, but there's much more what you should know about cycling than just going out and cycling. We have expert doctor today with us, Dr. Vrushali Dalal. I'll just wait for her to join in. Hi, Hitesh. Um, okay. So I just want to know what you all have done today in respect of World Bicycle Day. Have you gone for a ride? Did you do something interesting? Hi, Dr. Vrushali. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. So it's a very impromptu decision what we took today. That today on this event we will give a little bit of small chat on what is important and why bicycling is important. How can you make your cycling experience better without having any wear and tears in your body? So before we start, let me just brief you and tell you what thought came into our mind and we took up this topic. So just as we know that life is like riding a bicycle and you need to keep your balance. You need to keep moving if you want to move ahead, and you cannot, actually stand still. And this is a quote written by Albert Einstein. In the same lines, we have United Nations who has recognized today as World Bicycle Day, and it's just before your Environment Day because it has a very significant importance. As you know that trans in the mobility sector, cycle is the most sustainable, affordable, and environment friendly mode, and most of us have actually started using it just now, I would say, not since ages, but now we've started using it because we feel that cycling is good for our health. It has also become a fashion statement in youngsters that we go cycling, okay? Tomorrow morning, let's meet for cycling. But we all really need to know what are the benefits of cycling, what we must take care of while cycling, and how it should be really done in a correct way. Doctor, we are really eager to know more about it, and we would start with what are the benefits of cycling, and especially amidst the pandemic.
Oh, you talked great about the benefits of cycling. Actually, we are balanced, as you say. It is for an inner equilibrium. When you ride a cycle, you have an equilibrium in your body. Your spine is erect. It balances your body, right? So, and also it strengthens your core muscles of your leg. So it is one of the strength training also.
Yeah.
Second is coordination. That is very important. You uh, handle the handle of the cycle with your hands. Then you move your muscles of leg in cycling manner, and definitely your hand-eye coordination. So it is hand, eye, and leg coordination. So it is a great tool for coordination exercise, especially with Parkinson's, and this is with the head injury. Cycling helps a lot. Third is it reduces your percentage. It is aerobic exercises, so it reduces about 50% of your heart attack chances. So it is one of the great tool for aerobic exercises.
Wow.
It helps to reduce anxiety and depression, because it is a rhythmic, uniform motion. So it calms down your mind. So it creates emotional and physical balance in your body. So it is great tool for depression, you can say. So it has so many benefits. Moreover, to balance yourself on the cycle, it teaches you, you keep on moving, to balance yourself, same as in life. So it is one of the greatest teacher, actually, we can say.
Sure. And I think it's been observed that cycling is a tremendous tool to enhance the health of all the age groups, right? There's no age group where you can say that you cannot cycle. Everyone can cycle, whether you are 10 years old or 60 years old. You can do it if you want to do it. And just moving ahead with one more very interesting thing, what we really want to highlight today is what are the pre and post cycling workouts, which is very essential because most of the times when a person starts cycling, they come back and complain with neck pain, wrist pain, numbness, knee pain. So there are lots of problems which come back. So it's very necessary for us to know what is the correct pre and post cycling workouts.
See, it is very necessary to do pre and post exercises. So even if you are not facing the problems right now, if you are cycling, there are chances you are spoiling your shoulders or wrist or your knee.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are not cycling in proper way, or you are not doing pre and post workouts after cycling, so I will start with pre-workouts, which are easy and you can do it in standing. So there are no need of some instruments you should do. You should use while before cycling. But some simple stretches, simple exercises will make your muscles strong and it will prevent you from injuries after cycling.
Correct.
So we will start with warm-up exercises.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do before your cycling? First is, many of you must be knowing a yoga pose Tadasana. It is raising your arm to the full and going on your toes. So this is first one. You can hold the position and you can do it 5 times. So 20 minutes hold or 10 minutes hold is enough. So this is first of.
Okay.
Second is you can do wall plank or planks on the floor. It is for core, and core is very important muscle for balance. So without core strengthening, if you are cycling,
Mm-hmm.
you may have noticed that some people, they waddle on their cycle and
Yes.
it spoils your spine. So this is
Mm-hmm.
one of the best exercises. So either planks or crunches. That the crunches, you do while sleep. So these two exercises are main. Third is you go for tricep
Mm-hmm.
exercise or biceps
Okay.
because you handle the steering and
Right.
some hurdle. So either you can rotate or shrug your shoulder
Mm-hmm.
or you can do like this.
Okay.
So these are pre-cycling. Just 5 counts are more than enough. No need to go for hours. But at
Yes.
least 5 minutes or 10 minutes of warm up is very good.
Right. And I think it's very essential also.
Yes. So by doing this, you are preventing tingling or numbness in your wrists. You
Mm-hmm.
are preventing your neck from haunch, and you are preventing from tingling numbness, as you said. So it will all be prevented by this, and definitely your back pain.
Of course. Yes. Just a thought over here is that one of the best mode of communication right now looks like cycling. But looking at the current weather condition, it becomes very difficult for Indians to really take cycling as their first transportation mode. And moreover, I know that Ahmedabad is growing great with the My Bike initiative, and we have a lot of scope of having cycling as an alternative solution for your transportation. Now, there are certain observations which I always make when I go out cycling, and the first thing what I feel is that my frustration levels have really reduced. I don't feel frustrated while cycling because I don't have to stop and wait in the traffic jams. I feel more happy because I see the environment around me is completely green and it helps in balancing the mental health. One more thing, what I always look at is when people really hunch and drive the cycle, right? So, is it necessary to do that posture while cycling, or it's not required at all?
See, it is not required for people like us who are not cyclists. So you are not going to go for marathon cycle, right? So
Yeah,
don't want. It is for actually it is a physics law which helps you to get more of momentum. But you are not for any winning prize over there. So you don't need to. So definitely you should do this warm up, and definitely I will show you some cool down exercises also.
right,
So this cool down and warm up is very necessary, and don't. The problem is, see your posture on your cycle. So the right posture, that is saddle height, is
right,
very important. So while you are on a cycle, your leg should be extended in a neutral position. So it should be straight. When your other foot is bended and the other foot is fully extended, that is straight, on your pedal facing the straight line, that is the ideal saddle height, and you should be able to. So everybody with the using cycle should arrange their saddle height accordingly. Then only you are going to not spoiling your posture or not spoiling your back. So bending from hip is okay, but you should not horns like this while on cycle. Otherwise, you are spoiling these muscles. You are unnecessarily creating pressure on wrist, on your elbows, and definitely on your neck.
right. I
So,
think
and again, before I forget, I will show you some cool down exercises.
yes, please
So,
come.
uh, first is hamstring stretch. So, in
Okay.
that, what you have to do is you can keep your leg on stool and you
Mhm.
bend forward from the hip.
Okay.
So, this is hamstring stretch. For same way, calf stretch. That is your calf muscle stretch. Then butterfly movement that we do for abductors.
Mm-hmm.
So it is adductor stretch. And while sitting also, what you can do is as we are holding our leg on floor like this, and you can stretch it by taking up. So your piriformis or glute stretch. So you can find stretching online, or what you can do is you can use foam rolls nowadays in gyms they use. So that is also a good way for cool down. But never ever miss the session of cycling without warm up and cool down.
Right. I think that's a very useful information because most of the people would not be aware that how do they warm up or cool down after or before cycling, and that's necessary for everyone to know. Just a last question is what is the correct height of a cycle? What should be the ideal height for a person?
See, everybody's, even if the height of the seat, as I said, you have arranged, but everybody's uh, length of their upper body is different. Their
Mhm.
broadness of shoulder is different. So, accordingly, you need to adjust. Your elbows should not be bended excessively. It should be a little bit, 10-15 degrees bent from the elbow. And
Mhm.
your knee wrist should be extended. But you
Right.
should not pressure it and, hunch over it. Mild hip flexion from the for hip uh, is flexed from the spine is okay, but don't get horns. And other thing is some your feet should be placed on the ground when you are not riding it. That is the correct height of the seat.
Right. Okay, that's really helpful because I think this is something everyone should check before setting their seats height. Well, yes, no doubt that cycling leads to a healthier life for everyone. There's also a confusion amongst many that whether indoor cycling is better than going out, whether gymming is better or cycling outside is good.
See, cycling outside is a wonderful exercise. If you
Mhm.
are a nature lover, definitely you should go for the outside, right? Uh, the static cycle which we use is used
Mhm.
especially for the clients who are not able to balance their back, maybe because of some obesity or because of some disability. So it
Mhm.
is good for them. And moreover, if you are having pancreas and you are having knee problem, you go for static cycle. Because static cycle, by moving your legs, it creates increase in circulation of your joints, thereby healing your cartilage. So many of the doctors suggest cycling, but they suggest static cycles for those who are having knee arthritis. So it
Right.
is wonderful tool for them. But for you, if you love nature, out cycling is great.
Right. I think cycling outside
And
also
second thing is always keep a water bottle or orange or some banana with you, so
right.
you don't dehydrate and your activity level makes your muscles and mind grow.
Exactly. I think cycling also makes a person very much aware about the local environment. Probably they'll know more about what is around them than they have ever observed in the past. So, yes, I think this is what we really wanted to put across to our viewers. And if you have any questions, please ask. We are here to answer. But yes, a lot of great information shared by Dr. Vrushali, and it was wonderful, knowing a little more about what is correct and which are the correct postures, correct height, pre and post workouts for cycling, and making the entire experience of cycling at least without pain.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Viewers, anyone has any questions, please ask. Okay, I feel there aren't any questions much, and you have concised everything very briefly and nicely. So we could close the session for now. If you have
Okay,
questions,
bye.
yeah, please comment them and we'll get back to you. Thank you so much for spending time with us, Dr. Vrushali. And everyone, I wish you once again a very wonderful bicycle day. Enjoy. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.